Hey man, thank you guys for watching the content, watching all of the interviews. Make sure you like, subscribe, and also leave a comment, man. Vibing with Vito. Just take 1 second out your day and leave a comment, like, or subscribe. Let's get back to the interview. Okay, we live in the crib vibing with Vito. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment on the YouTube at Vibing with Vito. Also follow us on the Instagram at Vibing with Vito. You already know the slogan, we vibrating higher. And on today's episode, I got my dog in the building. Introduce yourself, man. What's up, bro?
What it do, family?
Man, I appreciate you for coming to vibe with me, man.
Already.
Tell the people your name, man.
Earthworm Lean. Earthworm Lean means get it out the mud himself, man.
For sure.
Earthworm first, last, lean.
I feel that.
All together, all
How did you come up with the name? I wanted to ask you that, but I was like, let me just wait until you came on the show.
That's a common question. Basically, earthworm, get it out the mud.
Okay.
Come from nothing, start from zero.
Okay.
So kind of, that's my lifestyle in a way.
That's dope. So, and that's the brand. Is that the logo
yes,
that y'all push? That's hard,
yes,
bro.
Sir. I appreciate
that's hard. So are you from Atlanta or
I'm from
okay? South side. Okay. So let's take it back. Let's talk about the journey, how this whole thing came about, and like what made you say, look, man, we getting this shit out the mud, and I wanna make music.
Well, I used to call myself Jay Leno Cash. So I sat down for a little minute, did some time, and I called myself rebranding it.
Okay.
So I came up with Earthworm around that time, and then they was already calling me Lean on the street.
Facts.
So I just put it all together, and Earthworm Lean started off a little rocky, a little slow, but then as I started to put out more work, I seen it progress.
Facts.
So what about 5-6 years later down the line, we still here.
Okay, for sure. You said Jay Leno Cash?
Jay Leno Cash.
Yo, you got some like crazy names that you be coming up with.
Yeah.
How did that name?
Jay Leno Cash, that's Jalen my first name.
Okay.
The government.
Okay, all right, for sure.
I just threw an O at the end of that.
For sure.
Everybody had Cash in their name, so I wanted to be kind of different with it.
Okay, that's hard. I got $1 million question, and this is a question I ask everybody that comes on the show and stuff like that.
Talk to me.
How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail?
How big would I dream if I knew I couldn't fail?
Facts.
And
there's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer.
It is a good question. Failure make the dream, you ask me. So to be real, I really don't know, bro.
I respect that.
I really don't know.
Failures
make me.
That's a good twist on it. You know what I mean? Like
I really can't see it unless it just happened.
Facts. But if you can't fail, you know what I mean? How big would you dream?
I'd probably be the president.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
Probably be the president.
For sure.
Astronaut or something like that.
For sure. Yeah. So did you always have that burning desire to want to like make it in the music industry, or like how was your upbringing? Let's take it back to like your childhood. Like were you always like musically inclined, or did you?
Yeah, man. Coming from the bottom, bro. That's like one of the main goals, to be an athlete or a rapper or something like
Facts.
that. But
Facts.
just to see it change lives, it's definitely been the top of my goals.
Yeah, facts. Okay, that's what's up. So you said you had to sit down for a little while, you know what I mean, and then you came up, you rebranded and stuff like that. What was the first things that you did when you came home to like hit the ground running, to like let me get this name back off the ground?
Immediately started shooting videos, making music.
Okay,
immediately. Sure. Tried to work with the same resources I had before I left, but that's where that earthworm come in at.
Facts.
The same way you left off, that relationship still might not be there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people might look at it like you playing, or you don't got the same hype you had before.
Right.
So getting it out the mud, you know what I'm saying? Sitting back, restructuring everything, and coming up with a new plan.
Right. You said something right there where it's like relationships and stuff like that.
Facts.
How important are like relationships in this industry, or how important have relationships been to you in this industry? Because you said like you sat down, you came home, you tried to reach back to the people that you were working with, but they thought you was playing. But like, how can they think you was playing if they had the same belief in you from before? Like they should still have that. I would assume they should still have that when you.
Supposed to be.
So let's talk about relationships and like how important.
Relationships is key. It's
Facts.
definitely key. Relationships can get you places money can't. So
talk to them.
Relationships. I'm gonna say the relationships I thought was there and
Okay.
strong and stuff like that. But along the way, just coming along till today, long as it's genuine and solid, anybody will come back and help you if it's really real. You know what I mean? So I thought spending a couple thousand, 100 with you, stuff like that, that'll make a relationship stronger. But sometimes it don't even be about that.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
So yeah, I reached back out. Let's just say a person with the resources that I needed at that time. If I ain't got that buzz, then how you helping them at the same time? So I had to take a step back and see. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have something to offer too.
Facts. Do you feel like the whole payola system, like when you're paying to play, do you feel like that kind of like watered down the industry because now people kind of like look for that before they look at the talent?
It depends on who you talking to, but it did. I can say it did actually water it down because they got some crazy prices out here.
Damn.
They got some crazy numbers out here, but
Facts.
I believe you got to pay to play though.
You believe in that?
Yeah.
To what extent? Like, you know what I mean? Because I look at it like this, like you said, relationships, right?
Right.
I feel like one hand washes the other. You know what I mean? One hand brings the next person up. Like, for example, I do music and I also have a podcast, right? So by me networking with different individuals that may be in the same realm as me, and it's like, hey, come on my show, or I go on their show. It's kind of like cross promoting, and it doesn't have anything to do with anything monetary. It's just about the relationship and the vibe. Yeah. I would assume that that's how it's supposed to be in the music industry, but that's why I asked you the question, because it's like it's weird as hell nowadays. It's like folks will be like, hey, you gotta pay me. But they don't understand what you bring, what your aura, what your brand may add or contribute to their brand. You get what I'm saying? Well, does that make sense?
Yeah, you definitely saying something.
You know what I mean?
You're definitely saying something. That's how it's supposed to be. But like I said, where I come from, or I'm gonna speak on my upbringing with this music industry. It's with it being like a gold ticket, people automatically look at money. But I can't say everybody look at money like that. So the ones that don't look at money, they definitely motivate me way harder, because it's like, oh, I definitely can't let you down now.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, I keep saying that.
You know, you can say it. You don't vibe with me though.
A lot of people look at it about the money, but you definitely gonna get some genuine ones out there.
Facts.
And them that help you build your team too as you coming up.
Facts. Them are the people. I ain't mean to cut you off. Those are the people that you should lean on.
Facts.
Right.
Yeah.
When a person can just look at you for like pure talent, pure intentions, like they look at you like, hey man, like I like his vibe. I like, like they like the person. They like who you are as a man. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And they support the growth of the growth of that. Those are the people that I feel like you should have in your corner versus like anybody that it seems like it's all about the cash. You know what I mean?
People patience be low too, so they don't. It's like you on their time on your growth. So you know what I mean? So that's something else I had to learn too. So you know what I mean? The ones that ain't got no time limit on your growth, like you said, that's who you need beside you.
Facts. What has the game taught you thus far? Like, you know what I mean? What were some lessons that you were like, damn, this is a lesson that's instilled in me that I can keep for like years to come? And it can be anything. Like, it could just be a situation that happened that was like, damn, bro, I never thought about it like this. Or, you know what I mean?
It might sound simple, but stand down.
Explain.
Down. I was always the type, if I drop a song, if I drop a piece of content or something like that, if I don't get the results I want within the first, in a timely manner, it's on to the next. But back to stand down, if you just stay down with that or whatever piece of art you're trying to create, man, you'll be surprised what pop a year, 2, 3 years from now, 5 years. So I'm going through that right now. So even if it do get on the listener's nerve, you never know what new listener you bringing in too.
I like that. So, I like that for sure.
Stand down, definitely the one.
Facts. Let's talk about the music that you have now, and like, are we pushing a single right now? Because I heard you say "Staying Down." Are we pushing like a particular single or project?
For sure.
Let's talk about that project and that single.
I got a single right now called King Kong. I'm
King
definitely
Kong?
loving the feedback.
For sure.
So
for sure.
I got a single called King Kong. I recorded a number of songs before and after that, but that just stuck with my heart, stuck with my ear.
Facts.
It stuck with a lot of people around me, so I feel like everybody can't tell the same lie. So
talk
what I mean?
talk about it. Talk about that. Talk about that.
Man, it be people from all the way over there and all the way over here with the same exact feedback. So I said, man, something got to be going on if they like what they hearing.
Right.
So
right.
I probably been about a week strong, a week or two strong.
That's hard.
Going in, and like I said back in the day, I go on the move to the Knicks. So, but I got a lot of big plans going on for King Kong, and it's definitely on all platforms.
How do you tune out like the voices, the outside voices when you're on the path that you're going? You know what I mean? Like when you're 100% locked in, how do you tune out like the outside chatter? You know what I mean? To keep you focused.
Out of sight, out of mind. So I hurry up and get away from it. As far as social media, I post and get off.
Okay.
If it's face to face, if I can, you can feel a vibe. You know what I mean? So if you feel that negative feedback and that negativity coming your way, you can kind of ease on. All right, bro, I'm finna get up out of here. So I hurry up and pay attention to all the context clues around me.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. How would you explain your vibe? You're on Vibing with Vito, and I ask a lot of artists and just entrepreneurs this, like, if you had one word that best describes you and your vibe, what would it be and why?
Explain one word.
All right, we don't got to do one word, but just, how would you best describe your vibe and why?
Patient and understanding.
Okay.
Patient and understanding.
Those are two big words, like strong words, I would say.
I don't believe in, I don't believe in cashing out the first go round. I believe, like you said, stand down. Back to what I was saying, stand down. Your worth can grow the more you put out. So you can come to me with a plan. I can come to you with a plan. And if you understand that this ain't gonna pop next Friday, then I'm willing to understand. I'm willing to listen to your plan. You willing to listen to my plan. And if we see we can break this out 5-10 years from now, let's do it. Let's run it. But I ain't, what they said, I seen the saying, you plant a seed, the fruit don't grow the next day. So I'm big on that. So yeah, patience and understanding. I definitely understand you got the right plan.
Facts. Do you practice like the art of manifestation, like any in your life? Like, you know what I mean? Do you have like certain goals that you have been saying for like the longest and you're watching them come into fruition now?
I practice it, but I think I don't practice it like I should.
Okay.
I get sidetracked sometimes, but when I'm on it, I definitely do.
Facts. Yeah. Do you feel like, well, can I give you a gem like in life?
Talk to me.
Like I feel like that's like a necessity, right? Like in life, you know what I mean? Like all of us, we have like goals and admirations and just different things that we want to do in life, right? But like without envisioning you doing so, like that kind of defeats the purpose of even dreaming. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, or having that thought, you know what I mean? If it's something that you really want to do, I feel like you should do it, right? For example, right? Like I'm a big fucking UFC and wrestling fan, right? Okay. So out of nowhere, I was just like, you know what, bro? I don't want to fight professionally, but like, bro, I'm about to go and take some classes, some Muay Thai classes.
You do your thing
I'm about to go and try to do this shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's like I'm actively doing it every week, like little by little. Even with this podcast, like, you know what I mean? It was something that I saw, like it was just a thought, and it was like you just got to put legs behind your thoughts sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, and just kind of go to it, like try to run to the finish line with it. You know what I'm saying? Because I see you got your merch. You know what I mean? I see, and I'm just hearing and just kind of like I'm peeping your vibe. Like I know you're a smart guy. You know what I mean? And I feel like everything is coming to you. That's gonna be like blessings and good things are coming to you. Like anything that you want to do, bro. I feel like it all starts with a thought. You know what I'm saying? And just like hone in on that. You feel me?
My thing be the first negative thought I get in my head. That way over it. So yeah, I still to this day I'm going through it where I have to fight off them negative thoughts in my head again. Why would I think that if you know what I'm saying? So that's why I kind of draw the line with the manifestation.
Facts.
But you definitely got to be on the good side of it at all times.
The devil is a lie, dog.
Facts.
You feel me?
You telling no truth.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's literally like some of those thoughts. Some of the thoughts like they're just trying to alter like your direction, dog. You feel me? Like, so
believe that.
I mean, but it's hard because a lot of times we live in our heads, and I'm not gonna sit up here and just like feel like I'm like, you know, explain to you like I'm just like had this ultimate poise, like I'm always positive all the time.
Yeah.
But bro, I feel like with one negative thought that can make your whole that can fucking sink the whole ship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah,
you allow it
$1
to,
plan, yeah.
because we could be our biggest enemies. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like if we allow ourselves to like just get in our heads. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree. I'm
Facts.
a witness to it. I'm a victim too.
Yeah, facts. So again, you said you got your project going, you got your single going and stuff. Who were some of your biggest inspirations like in this music thing? It can be artists, it can be people that you hang with, it could be, you know, parents, it could be whoever. Who was your inspiration to like really like embark on this journey?
This journey, I'm gonna say everybody around me.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody around me. I always believed in myself, talent wise and stuff like that. But like I said, I don't never want to feel like you wasted your time having your talks with me, dropping gems on me, meetings, FaceTime call, text, whatever it is. If you showed me you genuinely seen me going somewhere I ain't got yet, I always felt like I couldn't let them down. So anybody around me in my circle who just dropping gems or feeding me good game, that motivate me way more than the average person I haven't met yet. So
that's dope. That's dope. So you like more so like a family oriented kind of like circle guy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
You don't
for
try to
sure.
go outside that circle. Like that's home team.
I'm willing to build too. I'm definitely
Facts.
willing to build. Like, it ain't gotta be blood. Gotta be blood. So you show me any type of genuine love, man, you family.
Facts. What's like if you could perform at like one place, right? On one stage at one festival, where would it be and why? Cause I know all artists like, man, I want to do Coachella. I want to do this. Like, do you have like a dream performance place, or you know what I mean?
Birthday bash.
That's dope. Okay,
Birthday bash.
hometown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Just because I grew up on that. Once
Facts.
you made it there, it's like you made it.
Damn, birthday
yeah.
bash is dope. State Farm.
Yeah, facts.
What is that? 25? I think 25,000 in front of 25,000.
It's a number, yeah.
Damn.
Definitely a big crowd.
That's dope. That's dope. Did you watch the Olympics or anything like that?
I just been watching the highlights.
Highlights, yeah, bro. It seemed like USA like been killing that shit, bro.
I think I just watched last night Curry do his thing.
Bro,
Yeah.
that nigga amazing,
Yeah,
dog.
GOAT for sure.
Yeah, facts. Looking at them like represent our country and stuff like that, and like on a biggest stage, you know what I mean? That just kind of puts like a fire in my back. Like, damn, dog, I can do anything that I put my mind to. I'm watching these folks that are just like us. They breathe the same. They bleed the same. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm watching these folks on the biggest stage bring home the gold. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? That's a big ass accomplishment. I look at that shit and get motivated, bro. What motivates you, bro? Like, when you know what I mean, when you wake up in the morning or when you're watching something, what motivates you?
I want to say I'm right there with you. The same thing. Even down to Anthony Edwards, bro. Knowing he come from here.
Facts.
So
Facts.
It
That
don't
nigga
take
Atlanta
a
to the
lot.
core, bro.
Man, I love it.
yeah,
I love
facts.
it. So just seeing him come from where we come from, just let me know, man, it's capable. It can be done. So I done been with plenty of artists who was at the same level. And I look back up a few months from now, a few weeks from now, and I'm like, damn, bro, what move they made? So I definitely get motivated by just seeing others' success.
Do you feel like every person has their own journey, like, or do you feel? Let me ask you this. Let me ask you a deeper question. Okay. Number one, do you feel like you're doing God's work with making music?
I definitely do.
Facts.
Yeah,
so do you feel like this is like your purpose? This is like what you was put here to do?
Yeah. I can come up with I usually come up with other plans and other ways of bringing in financial support and stuff like that, but it always go back to music. I get stressed out or drained doing something else, but I ain't never got drained doing it.
Doing music.
Yeah.
So, okay. So music is just like, would you say music is the end all be all? Like, you was like, bro, I gotta do this. This is what I have to do. Like, this is my mission.
Sure.
Once you okay.
For sure.
Okay, I got another question for you. I like this interview too, bro. Cause like,
sure,
bro, like,
yeah.
I like, you
Talk
know what I
to
mean? All right. Shit. Okay. What will make you 100% fulfilled? Like what? Like that? You would probably just look back on your life and say, like, I served my purpose here on this earth.
You know how when you go on YouTube and you'll be looking for beats and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and it be like Vito type beats or Earthworm
Yeah,
type
facts.
beats. I think that
So-
let me know.
So once you see that, that'll be
Yeah, once I start hearing other musicians say they ain't give up because they heard my story or something like that, or they caught one bar from my song to make them just keep going, I feel like, okay, yeah, I'm doing my
That's
thing.
dope, dog. That's dope. That's dope. I got a question for you, bro. $1 million question, man.
Okay.
With the world on your shoulders, success at your fingertips, how would you respond when adversity knocks at your door?
You caught me at the right time. If you would have asked me this probably about some years ago, I would have had a crazy answer. But right now,
Facts.
bro, I be praying, bro. Yeah, so right
Dope.
now, anytime I feel like it's something I can't, it's out of my hands, too much for me, I just pray for sure.
Damn.
Hey, God, just help me find a way, or help me, you know what I'm saying, find the answer to get through it.
That's dope. That's
So,
dope.
and that ain't just talking to make my grandma
Facts.
proud. Them
Facts.
facts.
Did you come from a praying family, like
Oh,
a religious background?
Oh, yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
that's dope.
I sure did, yeah.
That's dope. So you were in the church? You kind of grew up in the church, or?
Man, I was in church so much, I said once I move out, I ain't going no more.
Dang, that's
So, yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Drums and everything.
Oh, you played the drums?
Yeah, I played the drums.
Bro,
and
how you
choir.
not gonna bring this up at the beginning? I'm talking about your upbringing. You gonna wait to the down there end of the video, the interview to bring this up?
Man, yeah, they had me in there, bro. Choir rehearsal on
Facts.
Saturdays, vacation Bible school, all that.
That's
So,
dope.
yeah.
That's dope. So when it's all said and done, man, like, you know what I mean, when, you know, you got your Grammys, you got all of this shit that you accomplished and stuff, how would you want your legacy to be remembered?
He got it out the mud. He got everything out the mud. He built all his relationships, all his resources he touched hands with. He got it out the mud like Earthworm.
That's dope. That's dope, dog. That's dope. This segment right here is Vibing with Vito shout outs. You know what I mean? So shout out your team. Shout out all of the people that supported you from like start to finish. Shout out your fans or anybody you want to shout out. Vibing with Vito shout outs.
Definitely want to shout out to God.
For sure. Big God.
Shout out to fans. Shout out to all my people that support me. I love the feedback, negative, positive. Keep them coming. Shout out to my guy Vito. Shout out to my manager Chris. Shout out to my team. My dog CEO Khaki.
For sure. Yeah, he was the one that like linked this.
Man, that's one of the first
Yeah,
genuine ones.
that's my dog, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
shout out to him. Everybody pushing the movement with me.
for sure.
Definitely ain't gonna be the last.
For sure, for sure. Hey, man, I appreciate you for coming to Vibe with
Definitely
Vito.
appreciate you.
Send me some music, bro, so I can kind of like tap in more with your sound and your style. I can
I
also
got
throw
you.
some stuff in here too as well. You know what I mean? Like
sure.
for your interview and stuff like that, man.
sure.
Tell the people where they can find you.
Earthworm Lean on all platforms. TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook, Earthworm Lean all together. Google, all streaming platforms. Make sure you go stream that new single King Kong too.
Facts. Hey, man, it's been another episode with Vibing with Vito. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. You already know the slogan. We vibrating higher, and we gone, man. Salute.